Hello everyone. Today I'm going to start discussing something important to all of us. There have been issues with people regarding it. A lot of people have had struggles. They face difficulties because of not observing the things they have to observe. And so it's important that we look into it and are able to see the benefits of living a life that is healthy. So I'm going to be talking about healthy living on this episode, and it's going to stretch to other episodes. It's very important in the world today that we actually deliberate about living healthy. There are a lot of things that affect us, a lot of chemicals, products that are now affecting humans, and not knowing how to live a life that will help us to live healthy is going to be adverse to everyone. So we need to look deeper on how we can live healthy, and also I'm going to be sharing this, and I hope you are able to learn everything you ought to learn. It's important that we observe these things to actually be able to live healthy. So I'm going to be discussing the components of healthy living. There are different things that we need to keep in mind if we want to live healthy, different factors. You need to be aware of the things you ought to do. You need to know the do's and don'ts. Your body is not a computer, so you need to observe natural laws that will help you to live healthy. The first thing you need to do is to have that in your mind, that there are things that you ought to actually do. There are important things, essential things to you that, and if you do not do them, you are hurting yourself in the process. So I'll be listing those things out. The first is rest. Rest, sleep, and managing stress. I group them together because they are related. Rest. Then the second, exercise. These are the major things I'll be discussing about. And as time goes on, I will break them into simpler ways we can understand it. So I'm going to start with rest. Rest is very important. The human body needs rest. Without rest, the body cannot function optimally. We have been designed to have time where we can rest. But in today's world, there's distraction. So rest can actually be ignored because people get busy. A lot of things keep people occupied, work, trying to make ends meet, having obligations to meet up with, and so people sometimes find it difficult to rest, but it's essential. The human body cannot continue working without resting. If it doesn't rest, it will break down. That's just natural law. Too much of stress in the body is going to break down the body, and then different things come in. So rest is essential, and that's why I'm putting it first. You can see in the Bible, God doesn't even joke with rest. We have a Sabbath day, so you can see how rest is important. When you overwork your body, you don't rest, don't sleep, the brain is also affected. Toxins that are supposed to be cleared through sleep will remain, and then you can't function at your best level. You will struggle to function. You'll just try, but you'll see yourself struggling. So you need to actually rest. You need to make it a habit that every day you are going to rest. Every single day. And you give yourself ample time. The human body has the amount of time it needs to sleep. It needs to be relaxed. After a hectic day at work, you come back home, you continue working, you still have obligations, you still have to do other things, and then you do not give enough time for resting. You sleep for 4 hours and I think you've rested. Yes, you've rested for a bit, but your body will still respond to it. You won't be able to function at your best throughout the day because your body still needs to sleep. You'll see yourself having migraines or being sick in that process. So to live a healthy life, you need to rest. Give yourself 8 hours of sleep every night. I know it can be difficult, but you can arrange that. If you can't sleep through at once, you can break it down into sleeping at night and also maybe sleeping some other time in the day. But you need to rest so that your brain can rest, your body can rest, your organs can rest. And then in that process, you see yourself being productive, being able to be at your best and optimal level. So you cannot ignore rest. You cannot ignore rest, sleep. And in that process, you're also managing stress. We see things that come to the human body. A lot of diseases that are in the world today are related to stress. When you talk of high blood pressure, you talk of diabetes, they are all stress related. Yes, there are other factors, but stress is also involved. You not allow your body to rest. Because when you don't allow your body to rest, your body can function optimally. Your organs will struggle too. Your heart is struggling to pump blood. Your liver may not clear things it ought to clear. So every day you need to rest. You need to sleep properly. Sleep properly. There are things you need to do to sleep, and I will also share that with you eventually. But I'm just letting you know the importance of sleep, of rest, and in that process you're actually managing stress. So I'm also going to move on to the exercise part. A lot of people don't like to exercise, intensive exercise. Yes, exercise can actually be stressful. It can actually be uncomfortable, but it's necessary for you to be the best you want to be, for you to be the best version of yourself physically. You need to exercise. It's a fundamental law. Without exercise, you are cleaning your body. You're just taking in things, you're not burning things adequately, and then different things happen. Overeating, overweight. There are different things that can happen in that process because of lack of exercise. You need to burn calories daily. There's an amount of calorie you should burn. So you should always think of that if you do not exercise, you're actually putting things into your body and you're not disposing them adequately. And it will affect you in the long run. It will affect you one way or the other. As a young person, you may find your metabolism helping, but eventually when you're getting older, you see that other health factors can come in, and then you're no more at a level where you perform optimally. You're not strong enough. You're getting sick because you don't exercise. When you exercise, you're making your body stronger. There are different exercises you can do. You don't have to go to a gym to exercise. You can do it at home. Yeah. You can find exercises that are comfortable for the house. Planks. You can learn how to do planks, push-ups. You can jog around your compound, jog outside. In your estate, you can jog. You need to burn calories every day. It's very important. Everyone wants to look good, but you need to exercise. Your body mass index to be at the right level when you exercise. Sometimes without exercise you may still be within your body mass index, but with exercise you are able to maintain your body mass index, because at that point you are intentionally working on burning the amount of calories you ought to burn, and you are eating properly in that way as well. So you need to exercise daily, every day. Some days you can give yourself rest, but in those days you still do minor exercises like walking around. There are things you can do. So you need to keep the body optimal. You need to keep the body at its best. So with this, I'm going to still share more on the things we need to do to be able to live healthy. I hope you are not going to take this for granted. In Philippians 4:8-9, it says, "Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there's any virtue and if there's anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things." The things which you learned and received and heard and saw in me, these do, and the God of peace will be with you. I've shared two basic things you need to do to stay healthy. There are things you need to observe every day. So you know that these things are good for you. But you have to observe them. If you don't observe them, it's all a waste. There are still many more I'm going to share. There are still many things I'm going to share. But with this, start working with it. Start sleeping right. Start exercising. I've made it a deliberate act. I'll try to sleep properly. I need an amount of sleep to be able to function at my best. And I try to get that kind of amount of sleep every day. It may not be easy sometimes, but I still work towards it. You have to be intentional about it. You have to rest. You have to exercise every day. Even if you're not comfortable with it, know that it's important. So you do it. You do it for not just yourself, but for people around you. So you won't do things, you won't live a life in which people cannot really enjoy your presence because you did not do the right things. So please take this is very important. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tune in for the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.